another little thing is these gears. Now this is to get the lead screw running, what could I say, properly, better, as it should be. So down here, how can you see very well? Let's move that a little bit for you. Right. So down here I've shown you there is a void in there, and I'm going to get that 50 tooth gear in there and run a 20 tooth gear on that. Now, I've got the 4-jaw chuck in. I'm going to start setting this up in the chuck to bore that centre out to 1 1/8. So we'll just dial this in. Move you over here so I've got some room to work, but you can see the gauge. Let's see where we are. Quite a ways out by the looks of it. So where's my high? My high is kind of between them two, isn't it? So wind them two in a little bit. Let's just go for a slight slacken on them too. Tighten. Where are we? That's much better. So the high is on number 3. Battery's going to give out soon. I think I'm going to leave that there. In thou, that is probably less than a thou, as this is a millimetre gauge. So it's definitely a high on 1. Well, that's not too bad. Yeah, battery's going to give up anyway, so. Okay, we're all set. We've got the boring bar in there ready, running nice and true. So I'm going to get ready to start cutting. Right, I took the chuck off because I don't want to take it out of there, and it's actually gone on, what's that, near enough 3/8 of an inch. That's quite tight. If I pushed it, it might go all the way on, but I don't want to push it, so I think I'm going to put it back on the lathe and give it just a little bit more. It doesn't need much, and then we'll have another go. I'm just going to go in with a bit of Memory on a dowel. Feels nice and smooth. I did a few, put on a little bit of feed and then several spring cuts with the boring bar. I don't think that's took much off there, but I hope it fits now. Let's give it a go. Down. Oh, wrong way. Got to chuck upside down. That's a nice fit. It's just how I wanted it. Yep. Beautiful. That'll do. Right, next job will be to drill some holes in. Now, what the original one would have had would have been a taper pin, because there is in the end of there, to locate it, taper pin. That hole slightly bigger than that one, if you can make that out. So I don't have anything for putting a taper pin. I could probably turn one on the lathe, offset the tailstock a bit, but I haven't got any way of drilling this to match, so what I'm going to do is just drill and put some grub screws in. That should be easy enough to do. I'll put some M6s in. I think I've got a few M6s around. That will do. That's going to be the next job. Okay, let's carry on with this. We'll get some holes drilled. All I want to do is put two in roughly 120 degrees apart. I might actually do them 90 degrees, or if I put, so I think I'll put one in, yeah, I might just do them 90 degrees apart. So, all near enough. I don't think there's any real need for any great accuracy, just for grub screws. I just need to get in there and have a look to see that we are lined up level. Looks good. At last! That took some effort. Right. Let's put another punch mark in. We'll put one probably about there. I don't think I'll bore you with the next one. I've drilled out pilot drill. I'm just drilling the last hole out to 5.2, which is tapping size for quarter 20s, which is what I'm going to put in. Not the M6s like I originally said, but they're a similar size and they'll do. Right, that's got that on there with a nice fit. Put the grub screws in now. I haven't obviously haven't tightened anything down. So this has got to be assembled. This going in first. So it comes in from that way. This is going to be a bit fiddly. Just move you back a bit. Now, I think I will put, yeah, foot of that to that side. thought I had it then. That's it. That's all. Terribly oily hands. I don't particularly want terribly oily hands. What's do I want? A bit more. What I want to do when I get it in this gap here is have that so it's kind of in the middle, so it's not going to foul or anything. So it's got to come in a little bit more. That's it. What kiddie chucking out time. Yeah, the noisy little ones outside. It's a school right opposite near enough. Okay, that can all go back together now, back on the machine. We'll get set for that. Right, so let's get this on. Okay. This end. Better. apart from the banjo going back on and the handle on there, it's back together, and I really can't do any more about putting this on yet until I get the spur gear to go under here. Then yeah, so we get the spur gear. I've got some 12mm silver steel that I might use for shaft. I don't think I'll need much. So yeah, there we go. I'll get the last few bits back on, and the rest of this will just have to wait for another day. I'll probably get on with some other little projects. See you again soon.